3 years ago, I sat in a board meeting and watched $3.2 million disappear from our quarterly forecast. The reason? I had ignored every AI leadership principle my competitors were using. While 71% of CEOs were integrating AI into their decision-making, I was still relying on gut instinct and spreadsheets. That moment broke me. But it also became the catalyst for building the AI leadership framework that eventually generated 8.7% revenue growth and saved my career. If you're an executive who feels overwhelmed by AI, or you're watching your competitors pull ahead while you're stuck in analysis paralysis, this video is going to give you the exact 3-step system I wish I had 3 years ago. Let me take you back to where this started. I had just been promoted to Chief Operating Officer at a mid-sized tech company, 23 years of experience, an MBA from a top-tier school, and a track record of successful turnarounds. I thought I knew what leadership looked like. But here's what nobody tells you about executive leadership in 2025. Everything you learned about decision-making is being disrupted by AI, and I was terrified. I attended the conferences, read the articles, watched my competitors announce AI initiatives. But I didn't act. Why? Because I fell into the same trap 85% of executives fall into. I confused understanding AI conceptually with actually implementing it operationally. My board asked about our AI strategy in January. I gave them a beautiful presentation about pilot programs and exploratory initiatives. They nodded. I felt good. And then Q2 hit, and our competitors, who had actually implemented AI-driven decision frameworks, captured 40% of our target market in just 90 days. That $3.2 million loss wasn't just a number on a spreadsheet. That was real market share. Real customers choosing competitors who were making faster, data-driven decisions. Real consequences of my AI leadership failure. Before I share the 3 frameworks that turn this around, quick request: if you're an executive navigating AI transformation, or you're building leadership skills for the AI era, subscribe to the C-Suite Playbook. I share one tactical breakdown every week based on real experiences from Fortune 500 strategies, no theory, just what actually works. Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss the next one. The first framework I implemented is called Decision Velocity, and it completely changed how I think about AI leadership. Here's the core insight. AI doesn't replace your executive judgment. It accelerates the speed at which you can make informed decisions. The framework has 3 components. Component 1, data aggregation in real time. Before AI, I would spend 3 days gathering market data, competitive intelligence, and internal metrics before making a strategic decision. Now, I use AI-powered dashboards that aggregate this data in under 60 seconds. This isn't about replacing analysis. It's about getting to analysis faster. Real example. Last quarter, a competitor launched a pricing change. In the old model, by the time I gathered data and convened the leadership team, we would have lost 48 hours of market response time. With Decision Velocity, we identified the change, analyzed customer sentiment across 47,000 social mentions, projected revenue impact across 12 scenarios, and executed our counter strategy within 6 hours. We retained 89% of at-risk customers. Component 2, scenario modeling at scale. This is where AI leadership becomes transformative. Traditional scenario planning means your team builds 3 to 5 scenarios. With AI, I can model 50+ scenarios in the time it used to take to build one. The AI identifies variables I wouldn't have considered, stress test assumptions I didn't know I was making, and presence probabilities based on historical patterns across similar companies. Component 3, transparent decision logic. Here's what most executives get wrong about AI. They treat it like a black box that spits out recommendations. Wrong approach. The Decision Velocity framework requires the AI to show its work. Every recommendation comes with the data sources, the assumptions, the confidence levels, and the alternative scenarios. This transparency does 2 critical things. First, it maintains your executive judgment at the center of the decision. You're not blindly following AI recommendations. Second, it makes your decisions defensible to the board, your team, and when necessary, in post-mortems. Results from Decision Velocity. In the first 90 days after implementing this framework, our leadership team reduced decision cycle time by 64%. increased our decision confidence scores from 6.2 to 8.7 out of 10, and most importantly, stopped losing market opportunities because we were moving too slowly. The second framework addresses the biggest fear every executive has about AI. Is this going to replace my team? After losing that $3.2 million, I learned the hard truth. AI doesn't replace talented people, but leaders who know how to multiply their team's capabilities with AI absolutely replace leaders who don't. The AI Talent Multiplier framework has 3 levels. Level 1. Individual productivity amplification. I started by identifying the repetitive cognitive tasks that consume my team's time. Market research that took 8 hours now takes 30 minutes. Report generation that required 2 days now happens in 45 minutes. Customer sentiment analysis across thousands of interactions that we simply couldn't do manually now runs continuously. But here's the key, and this is where most executives fail, that reclaimed time doesn't go to more tasks. It goes to higher value strategic thinking. My director of product strategy used to spend 60% of her time on data gathering. Now she spends 60% of her time on strategy development. That shift alone contributed to 3 new product initiatives that generated $4.7 million in new revenue. Level 2, cross-functional collaboration acceleration. AI breaks down silos. We implemented AI tools that automatically translate technical requirements into business language, financial projections into operational implications, customer feedback into product specifications. Suddenly, my engineering team and marketing team could collaborate without endless translation meetings. Real example, we were planning a major platform migration. Traditionally, this would require 15-20 alignment meetings between engineering, product, marketing, finance, and operations. Using AI-powered collaboration tools that synthesize requirements, translate priorities, and identify conflicts early, we reduced this to 6 strategic decision meetings. Project timeline, 8 months instead of the typical 14. Level 3, organizational intelligence scaling. This is the level that transforms companies. We created an organizational knowledge system where every decision, every project post-mortem, every market insight gets captured, analyzed, and made searchable through AI. When a team faces a challenge, they can instantly access how similar challenges were solved across the organization. Impact. Our time to competency for new leaders dropped from 6 months to 10 weeks. When we acquired a competitor last year, integration that typically takes 18 to 24 months took 11 months because our teams could leverage organizational intelligence instead of reinventing every process. Critical lesson about the AI Talent Multiplier. I initially tried to implement this top-down, failed miserably. The framework only works when you co-create it with your teams. They know where the friction points are. They know which repetitive tasks drain their energy. When they drive the AI implementation in their domains, adoption goes from 40% to 94%. If you're getting value from these AI leadership frameworks, 2 quick things. First, hit that like button. It helps other executives find this content. Second, drop a comment telling me which framework resonates most with your current challenges. I read every comment and often turn them into future videos. Now let's talk about the third framework. This one's about measuring what actually matters. The third framework solved a problem I didn't even realize I had. I was implementing AI leadership strategies, but I couldn't prove they were working. The board wanted ROI. My team needed validation. I needed to know if I was making the right bets. That's when I built the Impact Visibility System. The system has 3 measurement layers. Layer 1, real-time business impact metrics. Most companies measure AI success by adoption rates or usage statistics. Wrong metrics. I measure business outcomes that AI-enhanced decisions drive. Decision velocity improvement, revenue impact from faster market response, customer retention from AI-powered personalization, cost reduction from automated processes. Example. When we implemented AI-driven customer risk analysis, I didn't measure how many customer records were analyzed. I measured how many at-risk customers we retained, how much revenue was protected, and how much time our account managers saved. Results: 23% improvement in customer retention, $8.3 million in protected annual recurring revenue, 40% reduction in manual risk analysis time. Layer 2, decision quality scoring. Here's something controversial. I score every major decision we make on a 1 to 10 scale across 4 dimensions: speed, data quality, stakeholder alignment, and outcome accuracy. 6 months after implementation, we review the decision and score the actual results. This creates a decision quality database. What this revealed shocked me. Decisions made with AI support scored 7.8 out of 10 on average. Decisions made without AI support scored 6.1. Even more interesting, decisions where we ignored AI recommendations scored 5.4. The data was undeniable. AI leadership wasn't optional anymore. Layer 3, Team Capability Growth Tracking. The Impact Visibility System tracks how AI amplifies individual capabilities. We measure skill development velocity, strategic thinking time as percentage of total time, cross-functional collaboration effectiveness, and innovation output per team member. Critical insight. When team members see their own capability growth quantified, AI adoption skyrockets. My VP of Operations was skeptical about AI until she saw data showing she'd developed 3 new strategic competencies in 4 months that would have taken 2 years without AI support. She became our biggest AI advocate. How to implement the Impact Visibility System. Start with baseline measurements before AI implementation. Choose 8 to 10 business metrics that matter to your board. Track weekly, review monthly, adjust quarterly. Be transparent with results, share both wins and failures with your team. After 6 months, you'll have undeniable data about AI's impact on your leadership effectiveness. Let me give you the exact 30-day roadmap I wish I had when I started. This is how you go from AI overwhelm to AI leadership. Week 1, Foundation and Assessment. Day 1 to 2, audit your current decision-making processes. Identify the 5 most important decisions you make regularly. Map how long each decision takes from question to action. Day 3 to 4, assess your team's AI readiness. Survey your leadership team, not about their AI knowledge, but about their pain points. Where do they spend time they wish they didn't? What information takes too long to gather? Day 5 to 7. Research AI tools that address your specific pain points. Don't implement yet, just build your shortlist. Focus on tools with transparent methodologies and proven ROI in similar companies. Week 2. Strategic Pilot Implementation. Day 8 to 10. Choose one high-impact, low-risk decision area for your first pilot. I started with competitive intelligence gathering. Pick something where AI can show immediate value without requiring enterprise-wide change. Day 11 to 12. Implement the pilot with one team. Give them the decision velocity framework. Set clear success metrics. Important. Track both quantitative results and qualitative feedback. Day 13 to 14. Review pilot results with brutal honesty. What worked? What failed? What surprised you? Adjust before scaling. Week 3, Scaling and Integration. Day 15 to 17, expand the successful pilot to 2 more teams. Introduce the AI Talent Multiplier Framework. Focus on co-creation. Let teams customize the approach to their specific needs. Day 18 to 20, establish your Impact Visibility System. Set baseline metrics before wider AI adoption. Choose 8 to 10 key business outcomes you'll track. Share the measurement framework with your board. Day 21, Midpoint Review. Gather all stakeholders, share results, challenges, and the path forward. This is where you convert skeptics into supporters by showing early data. Week 4, Organizational Commitment. Day 22 to 24, develop your AI leadership policy. This isn't about restricting AI use, it's about establishing guidelines for transparent, ethical, and effective AI integration, include decision authority, data governance, and accountability measures. Day 25 to 27, train your leadership team on all 3 frameworks, not a PowerPoint presentation. Hands-on implementation sessions where they practice using the frameworks on real decisions. Day 28 to 30, set your 90-day AI leadership goals, specific measurable outcomes tied to business results. Share these with your board. Schedule monthly review sessions to track progress. Here's what I learned from my $3.2 million mistake. AI leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating systems that help you ask better questions, make faster decisions, and amplify your team's capabilities. The executives who thrive in the next decade won't be the ones who know the most about AI technology. They'll be the ones who built systematic frameworks for AI-enhanced leadership. So here's my challenge to you. Take one framework from this video and implement it this week. Not next month, not when you have more time. This week. Start with the decision velocity framework if you're frustrated by how long decisions take. Start with the AI talent multiplier if your team is drowning in repetitive work. Start with the impact visibility system if you need to prove ROI to stakeholders. If you found this valuable, do 3 things. Subscribe to the C-Suite Playbook for weekly leadership strategies based on real executive experience. Like this video so more leaders can find it, and drop a comment telling me which framework you're implementing first and why. I respond to every thoughtful comment. 3 years ago, I lost $3.2 million because I was afraid of AI leadership. Today, that painful lesson became the foundation for frameworks that generate 8.7% revenue growth and transformed how my entire organization makes decisions. Your AI leadership journey doesn't have to cost $3.2 million. Learn from my mistakes, implement these frameworks, and let's build the future of leadership together.
This is the C-Suite Playbook, where Fortune 500 strategies meet actionable insights. Your competitive advantage starts here.